the yay say. Can it with the say. Yeah, I don't care what CC or E say.
Or he say or she say, money in a briefcase. Nigga must be Philly cause I'm getting that cheese. Oh, that's a scummy bitch. Oh, I think that bitch is TK. Oh, she gon' learn today. I tell that bitch to do a three-way. If you feeling lucky, I might go in for the sweepstakes. Big nuggies in this blunt, like I'm smoking on in PJ. And then like I am Canelo, I'm a fucker in my PJs.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, back here with another video, man. Y'all know it's JJK Thursdays. I already reacted to the opening. I already reacted to the episode, the ending to JJK. Now we got the manga chapter that just dropped, chapter 228. So yeah, it's been a full-on JJK day. 4 videos. I still need to get the ED out. I'll probably get it out around the time when this gets out as well. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, last chapter, the boys, they still boxing. Gojo, Sukuna, they still boxing. They still spamming their domains. Like, especially Gojo, like, bro, what are you doing? You keep spamming the domain, spamming it. And then they keep fighting inside their domain and whatnot. You know, Sukuna shit is open. Pause, big pause. So, you know, it's very, it's tough to deal with, and they both are like changing the conditions for their domain and shit. You got Sukuna using domain amplification while also utilizing his domain. You got the shit that's going on the outside of the domain and the inside. Like, it's a lot of conditions and shit going back and forth between the two. They just changed a whole bunch of shit. And then in the end of the chapter, it seems that Gojo, when he uses domain expansion again, I think on his end, he ended up like condensing the domain into like a very small ass ball. So I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen in this chapter. Like, my prediction is that, well, when they break out of there, it's going to blow the fuck up and they both going to be like fucked up. But I don't know what else. You know, they already using they've been using a finisher since the get-go. They signature and finisher move since the get-go. So I don't even know. But I'm excited to get into this chapter nonetheless, man. Chapter 228, and also I seen that they claimed, the editor for Jujutsu Kaisen claimed that, yeah, we're not close to ending the story just yet. We are. I think he said they are like somewhat getting into the final stages, obviously, because I mean Sukuna Gojo fight, that's kind of final stage, final setting type shit. But at the same time, there's still more to come. So the manga is not going to end this year. It's probably going to end, in my prediction, probably in 2025. But like early 2025, but we'll see. Let's get into this chapter. I know you guys are waiting. So chapter 228 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's get into it right about now. All right, Gojo and Sukuna in the black orb, a small barrier. Well, in theory, it could serve to strengthen the barrier. Okay. The decisive battle in the uninhabited demon-infested Shinjuku Part 6. It's not even the size of a basketball. Speaking of basketball, in the anime earlier, you know what I'm saying? Gojo and Geto's playing basketball, you know what I'm saying? Real hoops, for real. I fuck with that, you know what I'm saying? Fire. Hold on a sec. That's impossible. Just how many times have things been impossible today already? Good question, because a lot of these motherfuckers kept saying, how is that possible? Especially, my boy Kusakabe and Yuta, both of them been like, how the fuck is that? How is he doing that? How? Like, we get it, but chill. Y'all gotta chill out a little bit. It's Gojo and it's Sukuna. They could just do shit, you know? Why? A barrier's outward appearance and how big it is on the inside almost never match as it is. Yeah. Yeah, true. That's why once you're trapped in the domain, unless you somehow find the edge, you won't even have the option to escape. And even if you can reach the edge, a normal domain is resistant to attacks from the inside. Yeah. Well, the thing is, what Sukuna is right. Didn't he do the binding vow where, like, you can technically, there is one escape or something like that? Like, it's an open domain. So basically, you know, everybody's in that motherfucker. But there's like one little opening, and he did that because of Megami, right? I don't know if I'm misremembering that whole thing when he had used it back in Shibuya, but I believe that was like the condition. I wonder, does it change since it's small? But it seems like it doesn't really change much because, like they just said, in the inside is always going to be a lot larger than what you would probably see on the outside of its appearance. So I don't know. Still, there are limits. Musclehead. Damn, why you gotta say that? Don't blame me. Blame my dumbass teacher. What's most important with the barrier techniques is a concrete image. Wait, why he say that? Who's he? Who's he referring to as his teacher? Gojo? Or he just, I don't know. So, Usually, if you try to envision a barrier too small to even hold yourself and your opponent, the barrier would just collapse. Yeah, okay. You see them like all balled up and shit. The prison realm. Right. I see. His experience being sealed in the prison realm is now coming to play. Not, this is what I wanted. And this is really good too, because I know a lot of people probably wouldn't have liked if he were to have like learned something like magnificent, like something like cheat codish in the prison realm. But I was always saying that like it would be cool if he just learned something in general, because why not? You know, he's been sitting there for 19 days. To him, it could have been for years, right? So he got to come up with something, right? So I like that this is what he's coming to, something when it comes to like the barrier itself. I like that, makes the most sense out of anything. If you're locked in a cage, most of it's just like this cage or whatever, or prison, right? What you're probably going to learn from that is the shit around you, the environment itself, right? So why not use that experience of being locked inside a condensed space into something like this? So I fuck with this heavy. This makes the most sense, and it's not OP. I mean, it could be OP depending on how you use it, but like it's just very smart is what I'm getting at. Talk about an awful learning opportunity, yeah. Even knowing that I still don't get how he can change his the conditions of his domain every time he uses it. Kusakabe-san, you've been saying that a lot, but what does it even mean? Barriers, particularly domain barriers, typically have set internal and external parameters like volume and creation speed, right? By discovering their own blend of these parameters, every sorcerer is able to establish their own domain barrier. Really? They're like, huh? Higuruma Hikari, you guys are exceptions. Your domain is open by default as part of your curse techniques. That is true, huh? That is true. Bro, lift up the mallet hammer judge shit and it just comes out, and then pause. And then with Hikari, he just... Yeah, the jack, yeah, yeah. In any case, there aren't usually things that can be changed on the fly with each use. You're incredible, Ken-chan. I said this before, but I like that Kusakabe is doing like a lot of the commentary, because he's somebody that seemingly, he's like one of the adults that obviously would know a lot about Jujutsu, so his commentary, it helps a lot. And I think this is also Gege trying to say, because he says he doesn't want narrators in the anime, so this might be his way of like really stamping that and having a character speak versus having a narrator. So because a lot of stuff that we're seeing right now would have been the narration from you know, the narrator talking about Gojo in Sukuna's fight, but we're getting, and then we'll get like the reactions of, you know, the students, the teachers, all these people after that, but we're getting the reactions and we're getting analysis from them. So yeah, it's probably why he did the pay-per-view format too. Was it too difficult to maintain such a huge barrier that he had to compress it down to that size? Maybe he just wanted to see if he could cover the effective range of Malevolent Shrine with a larger enough barrier. Why did she show May? Why did she show her braid all over her face? She realized something? Okay, I see the shit. It's holding on. It's holding out. What the fuck just happened? What is going on in there? What? Sukuna also decreased his domain's range so he could increase the output of his curse technique. Right. If this barrier breaks, they'll reach a stalemate, won't they? If that happens, Gojo will be running out of options. He will lose. We'll see. Let's see. Because I do want to. Okay, we're inside the domain. It's cracking. Yeah, it broke. That shit broke. That shit broke again. Okay. Ooh, I like that shot of Yuji looking at watching the TV and shit. One of the TVs. Sensei. What happened? What happened? I mean, they broke out. Gojo's just looking. Like, what happened? The shrine. Oh, the shrine broke. Oh, shit. The shrine broke. Whoa. Interesting, because at first he had to use Sukuna to break it by hitting him with a reversal red and hit him into his own shit, his shrine, and it broke that way. But how the hell did it break this time? Oh, Sukuna he got hit. Okay, what the fuck Gojo do? Did he get him with another reversal red or something? I mean, I'm trying to think of what the fuck did he do? What did he do, bro? Oh, whoa. Whoa, Gojo-san. Simultaneously, it was simultaneous. That boy Hikari, he ain't getting into it. Sukuna destroyed Gojo's domain from the outside. But what? Gojo did it in the inside, huh? Right. And Gojo damaged Sukuna to the point where he couldn't maintain this domain. Oh. Right, because I mean, for an open domain, yeah, he would most definitely destroy it from the outside at that point, especially if you're trying to get out or whatever you're trying to do, get the upper hand. But Gojo said, "I'm gonna attack you, so you can't even maintain the shit." So it's not even just about you overwhelming me. I'm not like you can try to overwhelm my domain, but I'm also gonna fuck you up so you can't maintain that and fuck me up. That's a perfect counter. It's like they basically hit each other. Thing is, he physically damaged. He's fucked up. Gojo ain't fucked up right now. That's crazy. Time. What? How long did Gojo's barrier last? Didn't anybody keep track? You didn't keep track either, Kusakabe-san. That's a student's job. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. If we're only talking about after the barrier was miniaturized, precisely 3 minutes. That's my big sis. Now that their domains have collapsed, neither of them can use their curse techniques. In that case, Satoru can make the first move since he can restore his burnt out technique with reverse curse technique. But Sukuna can use reverse curse technique too. See, that's the thing. They both can replenish fast as shit. Because Gojo, at this, so now that we know that he can just just heal himself for reverse curse technique, or he can basically replenish that burnout from his curse technique in general by using the reversal. So if he used that reverse curse, so either he's going to use it for his offensive or just to heal himself. But Sukuna, there's another thing too. In this battle, Sukuna has not yet used any of the 10 shadows. So we know that he has the what do you call it? The tranquil deer. The deer that ends up that can use reverse curse technique. He still got that, even though he don't really need it because he can do it himself. But he has that. He has all the other 10 shadows. Also, he has his flame curse technique shit. I don't know when that's gonna come back up, but that's just another thing. So Gojo, what the fuck else you got in your bag? Because the thing about Gojo right now, he's just using his wit and his smarts, which is dope. Because usually we always got to see Gojo just go all, not go all out, but like just fuck people up because he was just stronger. But now we're actually getting his intelligence, and I like that we're getting his genius. And then with Sukuna, he got a lot in his arsenal, so we just gotta see. But yeah, Sukuna can use reverse. Yep. If you put it like that, then I can use it too. But as I said earlier, I can't use it to heal a burnt out technique. However, Gojo Satoru made the mistake of showing that to Sukuna. Why is that a problem? With Kenjaku's help, Sukuna was able to split his spirit into 20 cursed objects, the fingers. After seeing it just once, he learned how to turn himself into a cursed object. Okay. That's crazy too. That's crazy. Sukuna's different. He's very different. You would think that Sukuna got 6 eyes, but that nigga, he different. Now that he's seen it, I'm sure Sukuna can also restore his burnt out curse technique. That is ridiculous. So he can literally just watch something and learn it. What kind of shit is that? He could just see something for one time. I'm not even saying like a few times, a lot. Even at that's still impressive to just see something and do it. He can literally just see it and just do it. I swear, that's like a cook. You know, somebody that's a chef or a cook. Obviously, they watch people do whatever they did, like their mom, their dad, whoever, grandma, grandpa, whoever was cooking, and they learn how to do it. And it's funny that Sukuna, his whole thing is about like he uses analogies like cutting a fish scales off, and like he uses a lot of like food type of shit, right? A chef type cutting type shit. So it's interesting that he could just watch shit and then it just works. He just learns it. Like how? What the fuck? He got 100% photographic memory? Okay. They fighting, they going fast as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, they about to start just throwing hands for now. We'll see what happens at the end of the chapter. He's still hurt. He still hasn't healed. Bam. Okay, they in the air and shit. Okay. Yeah. What the fuck is going on? He jumped on the rail. Boom. They're right in front of each other. Boom. Okay, they boxing. Ooh, okay. Damn. Blocked it. Okay. Gojo swung. Sukuna blocked. He skipped back. They both trying to get back together, you know, to a standard positioning. Why? This whole time, Sukuna's been stubbornly avoiding using any other curse technique other than the one granted to his domain. Exactly. I like that Gojo can acknowledge that. He like, why the fuck he ain't using nothing else? He ain't using Megami shit, and I don't know if he. I guess he doesn't. I guess he does know about the fire, right? So, yeah, that's crazy though. Even when the interior strength of the barrier lowered after I flipped the internal and external conditions, he didn't try to destroy it from the inside. He chose the riskier option. While we were canceling out each other, something bad about to happen. Just the fact that he's doing this narration right now, or this monologuing. While we were canceling each other out, canceling out each other's short hit effects from within the domain, Sukuna had no other choice but to use domain amplification in order to beat my limitless curse technique. That's a huge advantage for me. As I saw before within the domain, he can't use buildings to attack. In fact, until my domain was destroyed from the outside, I had the upper hand for 3 minutes. In spite of all of that, why didn't Sukuna even try to use the 10 shots technique or Mahoraga inside the domain? And I love that Gojo, he knows about these things. Because Mahoraga, that's going to be a big fucking problem when Sukuna drop that bitch out of there. A big problem. A huge problem. Sukuna has a memory of Megami and my conversation, so he knows I know about Mahoraga, doesn't he? Wow. Is he scared? Is he scared I'll beat it with a single attack? I mean, because he can adapt to anything, right? What can't he adapt to? I feel like there's got to be something, right? That I would assume hollow purple. How the fuck do you adapt to a hollow purple? That's literally erasing shit matter and exist. Like how? I don't know. We'll see. And there go the fucking will. God damn. Okay. Ooh, and we don't got no break. Ooh, what do those eyes see through? What do those eyes see through? Cause that's been my biggest like scare for Gojo. I still think Sukuna's gonna win this. I'm mostly on Team Sukuna, but I mean I'm not really on teams. I'm just choosing him to win. Obviously I'm on the good guys. I mean, come on, but like I just think he's gonna win. But like this been my biggest fear for Gojo. Like how the fuck you gonna combat against Mahoraga? But it seemed like he knows something, and Sukuna knows something too. That's why he hasn't used it yet. I wonder if we're gonna get a flashback soon because. I don't remember, but they have mentioned that Mahoraga fought. Did they say he fought a person in the Gojo clan before? Like that was a 6 eyes user, or somebody that had 6 eyes. I think something like that, right? And then he kill him or something, or they both. I forgot how it went, but basically there's history there with Mahoraga, right? Let me know down below. I forgot exactly the specifics, but something like that, right? If that's the case, though, I mean, shit. I mean, you wouldn't want to waste. That's a big ass trump card. You wouldn't want to waste that at all. And if it's against Gojo, somebody who's relative to you, who's just as strong as you, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk getting this shit fucked up by Gojo. Like hell nah, right? But at the same time, you're gonna need it when, you know. But I still don't think he necessarily needs it just yet, though. But that's good news for Gojo, because if Gojo's looking at this like this is not really a big issue, then Sukuna, what you got planned? What you got in your bag, my guy? Let's see what you got. But yeah, man, let me know down below how you guys felt about this chapter, man. I did a lot of JJK content today. I'm gonna do a lot every Thursday. It's making my Thursdays better, because Thursdays it's a lame ass day. But without further ado, I'll let you guys all have a good one. So please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video. Stay tuned. Next JJK week, next Thursday. We're going to go crazy. So see you guys in, and peace.